Welcome back to the Supercoach Nuff channel. In today's video, we're going to look at the NRL SportsDeck team after round 6. So another good week for the SportsDeck team. 963, which is the top 8%. Obviously, there's not a lot of players, so that means, the rank was about 250, which is really cool. And almost halving our rank again, so into 248 for the season. So, it's good to be competitive in one of these formats. But if we have a look at the team as it went for round 7, so Harry Grant with a 36. So, again, he's sort of a bit up and down at the moment, but we know he's quality. Brandon Smith with a 19. So I haven't looked too closely at his scores across the different formats. I do have him in all three formats, uh, and yeah, whether we look to flip him out um, remains to be seen. But that's a little bit disappointing. So Payne Haas 76. So this is why we brought him in last week. Is he's just going to be that one player in the front row that's going to bank out solid points. Um, and I guess once you've seen my Super Coach NRL video, you'll see I'm very disappointed not to have him in the side this week. Stefano, so 42, so another solid effort from Stefano. Obviously on the bye this week. Excuse me, give it that. Um, so he's on the bye this week, so we might have to work out a solution for our front row forward two spot. But that's fine. we'll come up with something. Um, Big Isaac Fasul Malawi. Malawi. I'll get it right one day. So 17, so not as impressive as his first two, but I guess bringing him in did allow that facilitation of bringing in Payne Haas. So we'll take that. Frankie Pele hasn't played. Um, Still says he's. Oh, that's right. He fractured his arm, didn't he, last week? Yeah. Sorry, I've got my weeks confused. So yeah, that's okay. He's not going anywhere in terms of price. He might be going somewhere in terms of trades. Onto the second row. So Cam Murray, 65. Another good return there from Cam. Olakwati, 33. So again, if he's not getting the tries and the upside, his score is a little bit flat. And Fafita 56, he's back. I think he's doing the business this year. Preston, so 48. He was sort of in doubt, didn't train all week, so that's an awesome effort, particularly in a side that got beaten comprehensively, as the Dogs did, unfortunately. Jackson Ford 67, so that's an awesome score. Again, this is probably actually the first one I'm recording. It might not be the first one published, but in terms of NRL, but I haven't seen some of these scores. So Jackson Ford, 67, that's really good. And Sean Kepi, 22, so he's peaked in his price, which I don't think he's made that much money, to be honest. 42k. Yeah, and I guess now with Aaron Woods coming in to the side, he'll definitely take up some minutes. They're looking for that sort of experience there in the forward pack, so I think Kepi could be the one that gets a bit burnt by that. Onto the halves. So Nathan Cleary captained him and he turned up, which is fantastic. So another correct captaincy pick. I've had a few of these this year, fortunately, with the sports deck, which I think is helped boost the overall rank. But yeah, Penrith, they look like they're back up and running. Perhaps they just needed that bye to readjust and recalibrate. Um, but yeah, they're looking really good, which is a bit scary for the rest of the competition. Matt Burn 54, so two tries helped with that. So it would have been a bit flat without that, but I guess he scored the tries, so you can't take that away from him. Nico Hines was obviously on the bye, so he'll be in the side this week. And Josh Schuster, so Not sure what's going on with his injury, or when he's expected to be back, but it seems like a week to week thing. But at his price and his dual position, it's not the biggest stress to have him in the side. So Jake Kiraz, I'm pretty sure this would be his worst score for the season. I know he did get a 33 in round one. But in saying that, I'm sure there was still lots of work. Uh, where are we? So, what's that? Try assist, nice. Oh, yeah, for the Avarillo pass. Line break assist, yeah, that would have been part of that. So, yeah, so his tackle, but he only made one tackle bust, so I guess South must have really shut him down. Um, I can't see offloads or runs or anything like that. Oh, hang on down here. Total. So I guess yeah, he made the least amount of meters as well by the looks of it. So not a lot of offloads meters. So didn't watch the game. Um, I was away camping, so I'll have to catch up with it and see what went wrong. Val Holmes with a 59 though, so that's solid. Um, yeah, awesome. We'll take that. Taruva 34 and Alamotti a 0. So I think last week there was a couple of choices between perhaps him or the hammer in trading, and obviously went with trading out the hammer, which was the wrong option in the end. So I wonder what he scored in this format. Because I know he turned up in Super Coach 86. Yeah, that hurts. We might have to try and what have I done there? Find a way to get him in. Nick Manning 65, so that's awesome. Pappenhausen's not too far away, so we'll keep taking the points while we can get them. Nickel Clockstad 55, that's fantastic as well. Unfortunately, Tommy Turbo had a back spasm and sort of limited his output. And then Warbrick and Pereira, a couple of disappointing performances there too. So, in terms of what we can do with trades this week, so like I said, it looks like we need to get another front rower in, as well as maybe getting out of some of these cash cow types. So, well, let's have a look at getting rid of Alamotti and see what our options are. Try and look for players on the bubble, less than 3 matches. So Tom Eisenhower, that's a fairly sideways sort of trade, I think. So he probably won't go there. Tommy Talau, if he's back, well, they got the bye this week, the Tigers, but he'd be a nice little cash out option, I think, once he's available. The rest haven't played, have they? Yeah, I was about to say it could be an option if Jarrell Skelton gets the wing spot with Addo Carr out for a couple of months. That could be a nice little downgrade option. I'll just get rid of the less than 3 because I want to see if we can find. It's obviously not in that position. Kurt Mann. So he's in the second row as an option. So Jaden Brayley out for the season with a leg injury. I think it might be an ACL again, unfortunately. So he could end up slotting into the 9 spot and could be a nice little get. But he is in the second row, which doesn't really help us with getting rid of these guys. So, well, let's get rid of the filters. Have a bit of a look at Khan Pereira. He didn't really make much of a cash jump after that 76. Actually, what did he make this week? 41. Okay, and he'd already made 100, so it's not ideal. But what options do we have here? Might have to go less than 3 again. See anyone on the bubble, on the cheap? No one that jumps out. So, actually, I think I saw something about Hayes Dunster might be back. What's he? So, oh, did he play? -11. Whoa. How do you get -11? Quite a few missed tackles by the looks of it. Quite a few errors. Alright, maybe not. So, well, that might be the other option. Might be Declan Casey could be a shout on the wing as well, and at a cast spot. So, probably know more after the teams are named this afternoon. Uh, but oh well, let's have a look overall. So Lindsay Smith, so he went alright again for the Penrith. So I guess he could be a little stopgap option. I can't quite afford that in one trade. Hmm. Yeah, after that it's a bit slim on the cheapy front. I guess it always is. It's always that awkward time of the year where um, yeah, we're looking for players to trade out and in, but it doesn't always work out for us. Yeah, don't know. What about if we were to get out of the Brandon Smith? I need to get rid of that. Let's get on the Sonny Luke train. That frees up a couple of 100k, which could be interesting. So if we were to do that, we could actually go up from Stefano. So Joey Tarpany's just out of reach. Maybe go by average. Tohu Harris, if he's back, would be nice. Tino, Max King. Guess these are the sort of guys that I would consider. Tommy Gilbert's got a decent average. Don't hate that. Oh, so who do we pick? I guess we gotta go with Max King. He's been rock solid. Deserves a look in the side. Also gives a little bit of flexibility there with Sean Kepi. Um, yeah, so obviously we've still got all this money sitting on the bench. Not ideal, but that's alright. So we can do that, and then the team. I don't think there has to be too much change. Just Taruba and swap Burton onto the bench. Yeah, pretty happy with all that. Turbo said he's right to go, so no stress there with him. Then it's just the V, C, and C. So just looking at the way the team stack up, it's probably going to be Hines VC, Cleary C. Cool. And I'm sure we'll have a couple of options. We'll definitely Pele is a loophole. Um, yeah, don't know who we sort out for King there, but yeah, cool. All right, well that's the sports deck team and how it sits after round 6. If you've got any thoughts on different trades or ideas, feel free to comment. Um, like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that stuff if you are enjoying the content. And other than that, I'll catch you in the next one.